March 2026, NVIDIA released a model that challenges everything we thought we knew about scale. Nemotron-Cascade-2-30BA3B has 30 billion parameters total, but only activates 3 billion per token. It runs on a single RTX 4090, earns an IMO gold medal, and outperforms NVIDIA's own 120B model. Intelligence density is now the new arms race. Nemotron-Cascade-2 is a mixture of experts model. 30 billion parameters stored, only 3 billion active per token. That's 1/10 the active compute of a traditional 30B model. It fits on a single RTX 4090 with 24 GB of VRAM, supports a 1 million token context window, and has won gold medals at the IMO, IOI, and ICPC World Finals, at 20 times fewer parameters than DeepSeek V32 Special. The model is built on a hybrid Mamba-Transformer architecture. Mamba 2 state space layers process long sequences in linear time instead of the quadratic cost of attention. This eliminates the KV cache blowup that normally makes 1 million token context impractical. Full attention transformer blocks are preserved where precision matters: complex reasoning, instruction following, nuanced inference. Best of both worlds. The sparse MOE routing learns during training which experts handle which domains. Math experts activate for equations, code experts for syntax, reasoning experts for multi-step problems. Only 3 billion parameters fire per token, but the routing is intelligent enough that the right 3 billion always show up. The model runs in two modes: thinking mode for extended chain of thought and instruct mode for fast, direct responses. The real breakthrough is the training pipeline, Cascade RL. Instead of training all domains at once, NVIDIA trains sequentially 6 stages, each building on the last. Stage 1, instruction following. Stage 2, broad multi-domain RL across math, science, and code. Stage 3, RLHF alignment. Stage 4, long context RL beyond 128K tokens. Stage 5, competitive code with execution feedback. Stage 6, agentic software engineering. Alongside Cascade RL, NVIDIA introduced multi-domain on-policy distillation, MOPD. Throughout training, checkpoint models from each domain become per-domain teachers for subsequent stages. If alignment training starts degrading math reasoning, the math teacher provides corrective signal. Think of it as domain-specific coaches ensuring no subject gets neglected. The result: IMO-proof bench climbs from 40.7 to 53.4 with more test time compute. The benchmark numbers are striking. On AIME 2025, 92.4, rising to 98.6 with tool-integrated reasoning. HMMT February 2025, 94.6. IOI 2025, 439.3 points earning gold versus Nemotron 120B's 348.6. That's a 30B model beating a 120B model by over 90 points on one of the world's hardest competitive programming contests. Live code bench, 87.2 versus 120B's 78.7, using 4 times less VRAM. On instruction following and alignment, ArenaHard V2 scores 83.5, 18 points ahead of QN 3.535B at 65.4. The sequential RLHF stage in Cascade RL clearly had substantial impact. Long context needle in a haystack at 1 million tokens scores 99, beating competitors by 4.7 points. The model is not just a math savant. It follows instructions well, maintains alignment, and handles enormous documents reliably. Here's the honest picture. On GPQA Diamond, expert graduate-level STEM questions, Nemotron-Cascade-2 scores 76.1 versus QN 3.5's 84.2, an 8-point gap. MMLU Pro, 79.8 versus 85.3. Cascade RL's depth-focused sequential training trades breadth for depth. This is a model for hard engineering problems, competitive math, and long-context reasoning, not a general trivia champion. Choose your model intentionally. Running it locally is genuinely accessible. The Q4 quantized variant fits in exactly 24 GB, the RTX 4090's capacity. Install Ollama, pull the Nemotron-Cascade-2 model, and you're running an IMO gold medalist on consumer hardware. For production serving, VLLM works with a single GPU and exposes an OpenAI-compatible API. Drop-in replacement, swap base URL and model name, nothing else changes. In agentic tasks, the 6-stage Cascade RL pipeline pays off. SWE verified via open hands, 50.2%. That means it can take a real GitHub issue, navigate the codebase, and submit a correct patch more than half the time. Tau squared bench agentic score, 58.9. The training on 389,000 agentic SWE samples and 125,000 formal tool calling samples gives it genuine code navigation capability, not just autocomplete. Nemotron-Cascade-2 is a landmark in what NVIDIA calls intelligence density. A 30B MOE model with 3B active parameters is beating 120B models. The efficiency frontier has fundamentally shifted. The question is no longer how many parameters you can throw at a problem, it's how intelligently you allocate them. Cascade RL and MOPD show that training strategy may matter more than raw scale. NVIDIA's Nemotron-Cascade-2 is open-weight, runs on consumer hardware, earns competition gold medals, and changes what we thought was possible at 30 billion parameters. For architecture diagrams, full benchmark tables, code examples, and the complete training breakdown, the full article is at thinksmart.life/research/posts/NVIDIA Nemotron-Cascade-2 Efficiency Revolution. Read it. Run the model. The efficiency revolution is here.